Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns. We are going to go get some credits if we can. Obviously, we're bringing Carol. We're going to bring the Hunter. And let's bring Magic. Done.
We've stumbled on a Hydra unit unloading some of their stolen bounty.
Still on my case here?
You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
This feels all too familiar.
Let me think about this for a second. Where would I like to throw somebody, into? I don't think I'm going to be able to pitch anybody, off a balcony or anything like that. But what I could do, hang on a second. That would only hit him. This would hit two things. What if, I set up the portal to go here? And we take out the minion and we hurt the one guy. That doesn't seem terrible to me.
Powerful sorcery. Excellent.
And if I target somebody like this guy... hold on a second. He's got a card, but he's standing under this thing. Does a lot of damage. But also, man, I just have a ton of frickin' heroic cards. Maybe I let that go? Is there another good target? Yeah, let's just take this guy. Keep my options open.
It's the best I can do Next.
Yeah, we even took him out.
What is it like being so inconsequential?
The trash talk. So now, having done the first one, all of the portals will do more damage. Will do damage, I guess is what I should say. So what if I kind of do a bit of an instant replay here? Yeah, this is pretty good. I'll do this, and then I'm going to do a shove. Let's do this guy. I was tempted to do the guy with the shield, but this idiot is crazy dangerous. I missed. I saw the thing pointing at it, but whatever. It doesn't matter now. That's kind of sad. Okay. Yeah, that made that a lot worse. I guess I'm not going to get the resist. I'm not going to get a KO. I've already used everything I've got. Well then, why don't I just hurt... This is actually this is the guy. Let's just hurt the most dangerous guy on the field. Hang on a second. I hate to use two, but this is too good.
You had your chance to escape.
We're going to do 360 damage to two elites. I mean, seriously? How can I not do that? And if I could only knock back... I could take that guy. I could take them both out. All right, I'm going to do it. Look at this. This is crazy good for one heroism.
Your fate is sealed.
This is killing me. Because we have, okay, now he's mine. Oh, he's got 2 health. Hold on. This is perfect. I even get to keep playing. What I was going to say is, so we have all these cards that use heroism, and they're good cards. But this was a truly rare situation because for 3 heroism, the amount of damage I was able to do was just off the charts and taking some major dudes off the board. I was tempted to use one of the key cards, but I mean, seriously, I'm going to pass that up. No. So we're down to 1 minion and 2 elites, both of whom have a crap ton of health, but I mean, compared to what we started with, that's amazing. Anything I want to get rid of? I think keeping 2 of these in my hand is kind of silly. Especially when I've got 2 heroism and they cost 8. Of course I draw this. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep. Well, actually, let me redraw. Okay. That's probably going to come in more handy, to be honest. That was a really good first turn, though.
Alright, that hurt a little.
I think he's my next priority.
Going to have to fend off another attack from the Fallen. Lilith is relentless in her approach.
We have the upper hand.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
Okay. So let me do this. That's so funny. On turn 1, I get all 3 key cards, and they're just kind of junking out my hand right now.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Okay, well, let's do this. And that's pretty easy.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Now.
That does hurt.
I hate being slowed. I don't really need this right now. So... what can I do to you? I can't do much right now with the hunter slowed. And these kind of choking my hand. But I could push somebody. I'm just trying to figure out. I guess it just makes sense to send him into either this guy or Sabretooth. And I probably should do Sabretooth. This is not going to be a huge amount of damage, but it's a rare turn where I can actually, you know, knock him back. So, you know, we got through a couple 100 points of his shield. And we did a little damage to Sabretooth, and you got to start somewhere. I think I am going to go ahead and, you know, get rid of one of these. We want to stop the reinforcements from coming.
One of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Man, I hate him so much. I actually think he might be the super villain or fallen that gives me the most trouble. I put a lot of value on cards that don't cost an action. You know, you have quick or they're free or whatever. And with his frenzy going off every 2 card plays, Woof, man. That is rough. You know, it's only a little damage, but I'll break the one guy's shield. And I am doing another 133 each to the other two. I don't have a move, but she's pretty healthy. And where the hell is Carol? Oh, she's just back here. She's not so healthy. Do I need to save this? You know what? I'm going to. I'm just going to do this. Let's just... Actually, this might help, though. Bringing her over there...
That was the last
probably
crate.
not close
Wipe out
enough.
the remaining Hydra
It was my last card play. Never mind. Okay. At any rate, I think... do I want to redraw anything? I can't keep all of this. I can't. Alright. It hurts me to do that, but... I'm going to hold this.
You took your shot, but Mother wasn't having it.
No retreat.
This is a tough mission, but we have a real chance here.
You don't know who you're messing with.
I don't know who I hate more, the guy with the shield or the marksman. They both
Lilith must be desperate.
really make your life miserable. Well, I'm going to use it. And if this triggers frenzy, it triggers it, whatever.
Welcome assistance.
Enjoy this.
Hey, Ray. You okay? I'm sure glad I'm drawing all my wild or my quick slashes instead of my wild strikes. Man, I would really hate it if I was pulling those. So I think this makes sense. We need to heal Carol, and this will get rid of that shield. Just gonna put some colorful language in front of shield, but
Heal before you can try again.
now, interesting question here. Just out of curiosity, 49%. I think I want a little better chance than that. So you're gonna hit hard. So the problem is I don't have anything to soften them up with. Like, can you... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So let's do this. I mean, this is going to do real damage to him.
I hope you are prepared.
I'll get you for that.
Okay. It's portal time.
So it begins.
Yeah. Pretty darn good chance that this is the end of him.
Not bad.
You better fall.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
And of course, now he's going to kick the crap out of the hunter again. So I think he's my next priority. And once again, I'm just going to get rid of this. Like, these little slap hits are not doing me any good. I'd even rather have this because at least it'll give her some block. I do have a shove. Well, I'm going to try. Yeah. I noticed it does seem to me in this game that if it's a less than 50% chance,
You're mine.
I won't say anything. Never mind.
This should help. It won't be that easy anymore.
Okay. This is actually pretty timely because I'm perfectly happy to bring as much heat on him as I can.
Stick close. They were not prepared for us.
He is doing so much more damage to us than the other guy that, you know. I'm gonna see if I can't get her to go binary here too, man.
Best you got?
So, did he have counter? Wow. So now he's stunned her. She has 1 health. Probably not going to get to go binary after all. I wanted to use this next. Okay, never mind. Well, do what damage I can.
Leave some for the rest of us.
You would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish.
I don't
than you
even
are.
know if I want to do this right now. Alright.
Not a problem.
Part of me wanted to wait till next turn, but I realized she might not live to see next turn if I didn't do it, so. Hey, Ray. Gaining 2 resist would be a lot better if resist works against bosses. I'm gonna lose this. Hopefully I get something good. That qualifies.
Follow my lead.
Oh, I could have done a shove. What's up, Ray?
I always hold a grudge.
Don't waste the opportunity.
Okay, so he didn't do anything to her, but he did give Sabretooth counter again, which that's not great for me. But what if I try to push Sabretooth over the edge? His health's kind of low. I'm going to see if I can do it.
Stronger already.
No, won't work. What about this guy? 74% is pretty good. I'm game. What else am I going to do with it? If nothing else, he takes damage from going through the portal. Okay. I feel like this is the obvious can I use this on him? Can. But I'd really, you know, prefer to kick the living crap out of him if I can. Okay, Ray, okay. They're just not going to let me get both guys. Not the way I want to. Well, you know what? I guess now that I think about it, I don't need Ray, stop it. Oh, no, actually, I kind of do. Here's the problem. I can't take him out no matter what. Can't. This is almost better. I mean, should I just drop this guy? That seems so bad. Yeah, I want him down. This leaves me more heroism. Actually, you know what? This is the answer. This is 100% the answer. Yep, perfect. And I had a backup plan if that didn't work. Because Gather, we had enough heroism for that, and it would have done lethal. It would have finished him. Okay, he's got 286, which that's a pretty good chance. I'll try it. If it doesn't work, it kind of sucks because he'll have more health. But there we go. That was a difficult mission. Hey, Ray. Doing all right, buddy? Thank you for guiding me to victory, Ray. Appreciate it. I kind of needed your help on that one. Yeah. Yeah. Sabretooth is mean. And he's named after a tiger. He's kind of like your cousin. Couldn't you talk to him and tell him to take it easy? Okay, Ray. Okay. All right. Book club meeting tonight. Well, let's do it.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my head.
So how do I move this?
Doing this again.
Oh, I get it, because I didn't read it, is the thing. Okay, I'm not going to read all this out loud. I'm just going to scroll slowly enough that you can read it if you like. Just pause as need be.
Hunter.
Okay. Guys, can we...
We can start whenever.
Yeah, well, then let's start.
Hope these meetings don't run too long.
Looks like it's time to start.
If you haven't already, I'm good if you are.
Freaking start.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Huh. Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You know, it's funny, at least in the comics, that's not true. There's plenty of times where Captain America has been the leader of the Avengers. And certainly in the heat of battle, he routinely would say, you know, he would give orders. He would tell Tony, do this and go there, and, you know, and Thor even. Whoever is the leader, because in the heat of battle, like, you need someone to direct you in that way. At any rate, let's continue with their conversation.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm a Cap. It's kind of a jerk move. Although that is very much in Wolverine's character. He's just there for the food, obviously.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
It sounds like one of Nico's movies.
She does know how to pick 'em.
Nico has given me an appreciation for, I think it is called schlock.
Not you, too. I'm the only Midnight Sun who can't stand that garbage?
Seems that way.
Guess I'll be skipping future movie nights.
Coward.
You're lucky there's no fighting in book club. Anyway, you leaving?
That is it for me.
Righteous.
Pretty sure I already have 2 upgraded copies, and I do. So we will take the best defense. Cool. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. Let's
Where the hell are you,
go to
Blaze?
bed. Oops, wrong way. It's okay, Ray. See what Robbie's chatting about. Our wisecracking anti-hero mark tagline's pretty awesome. If you gave me a tagline, what would it be hypothetically? Go with naive newcomer with a superpowered dark side. Peter is the relatable heart of gold. Nico's goth boss witch. Am I the other goth witch? You're the dreaded anti-villain action limbo sorceress queen with a cool sword. I don't completely hate it. You know what's cool, right? Are vampires cooler or campier than old school vampires? So we're vampires with a Y. They're both things we kill. Vampires live in the moment like nothing matters. Don't care if they use each other's toothbrushes or take a bite from the last bagel and put it back. The bite and the bagel. Okay. All right. I liked the one that Robbie started a lot more than that second one. Meanwhile,
okay.
Let's see. This is a legendary coil, so I should have multiple epics to choose from, not just a couple.
This is some of my best work.
I know I already have 2 upgraded copies of this. And I literally don't want any of the rest of these. I'll just take regroup. Oh god, I have to take a second one. Awesome. Okay, I'll take this. In the hopes that maybe if I keep one in inventory, they will stop giving it to me quite so often. I am not highly optimistic.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
But it could happen. Maybe, possibly. Well, let's put our injured comrade in there. Do the sparring thing. Plus 10 crit chance. Tony, you're up.
I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff. Better than any simulation.
22%, not amazing, but hey, it's a work in progress.
No pain, no gain.
What is in here? Nothing. I'm not going to waste the resources on that. So I think what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to spend some time looking at our ability mods and see if there's anything worth doing. I would probably, though, try to not actually do them until I come back. So what I'm trying to say is I will look at our guys and see, you know, what I want to try to upgrade. As we do have a little bit of money now. The other thing that I'll probably also spend some time looking at off camera is
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
what am I trying to think of? Are there any of the upgrades for the facility that we've been putting off because we didn't have money. Do I want to do like one of those? So I think when we come back, it makes sense to do the Deadpool mission. Although now that I look at this, I'm realizing this is not a Deadpool story mission. I'm guessing that's back here. Right. Okay, this is actually good for a couple of reasons. One, we want to continue with Deadpool's story. And two, getting an artifact will help us push our research up. And that's good. We have at least a couple, 3 more, levels left to go. And the artifacts have some nice little bonuses along with them. Usually you get some essences and whatnot. So that's what we'll do when we come back. But that is all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.